Good morning, this is Matt from Education News. Today we're covering good news stories of the week. First off, two schools in Florida was finally able to get back into their classrooms after their local fire department was able to get a fire in their area under control. The two schools, Doral Glades and Doral Legacy Park, are near a waste-to-energy plant. That plant had an unexpected fire last week. Out of an abundance of caution, they canceled classes. They essentially stopped any outdoor activities. However, the air quality indicators in that area have returned to normal, and with the fire out, both those schools are back in class. Miami-Dade officials also said that there was no contamination to groundwater, so that's really good that that fire didn't cause any potential damage in the surrounding area. Next up, a South Carolina family raised over $250,000 for an employee that works at their local Domino's. Barbara Gillespie was delivering pizzas at the time and unfortunately tripped and fell while delivering those pizzas. The family of the place where she tripped immediately helped out, picked her up, kind of did everything they needed to do to really kind of get her going. However, they realized that wasn't enough. So they opened a GoFundMe, and that raised $272,000. Not only did that money really help her kind of deal with medical bills associated with being injured, it also allowed her to retire. That money really actually is making a huge difference in her life and allowing her to kind of enjoy the back end of it. She was also honored by her employer as the Outstanding Employer of the Year, so really good way to end a career. As you know, there's been a series of really devastating earthquakes that have hit eastern Turkey. Right now, the death tolls are roughly 50,000 people, as well as about 200,000 people injured. While that's not good news, there is a lot happening that is positive. There's still a ton of people being rescued more than 10 days later. There's a lot of companies and countries that are really helping out. There's a ton of people from the US, Japan, England, France, Israel, all going to Turkey to help with these rescue efforts. It's noticeable because most research shows that after 4 to 6 days, a lot of people aren't able to be rescued. However, we're still finding people after 10 days. There's also a bunch of animals, cats, dogs that are still being rescued. So there's still a huge push for this. It's important to note that the rebuilding efforts here are going to take a long time. We're talking multiple years for a rebuild. So yes, it is devastating, but this is an opportunity to kind of look and see a lot of good that humanity is doing. Last up, Moxie the German Shepherd is continuing on their global motorcycle adventure. Moxie, along with their owners Jess and Greg, are touring the world via motorcycle. Essentially, they're all riding. Moxie is riding on a sidecar. The group started in March of last year, and they're really expecting this trip to take another 2.5 years. That's a heck of a long time to do a road trip, but it's great that the owners and Moxie are really getting to experience that. The owner, Jess, said that they get to kind of experience it twice because they're really enjoying it from their perspective. And then whenever they stop, they get to see Moxie run around and really kind of enjoy the new areas. So that's awesome. There's some awesome photos and you can actually follow them along their journey. If you want to see more of Moxie, I'll go ahead and link it below. There are some really cool photos that come out of this Instagram page. They also have a YouTube channel, so definitely go check it out. All right, those are the good news stories of the week. Obviously, like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated. I'll try to keep pushing these out on every Monday.